Welcome to Your Pretty Pennies with Tara Jones. I'm Tara Jones, your financial success coach. And today I'm streaming live on Instagram and on Facebook. And this will be up on my podcast at the Your Pretty Pennies podcast. Today's topic is going to be the importance of, let me fix my top. The importance of getting clear on the lifestyle you desire. So over the last couple of weeks, it's like January, so last week in February, sorry. So last week of February right now, and I've had about 4 or 5 speaking engagements in the last 60 days. And as you know, I'm a financial success coach and a lifestyle designer, and I help women and individuals use their income to create the lifestyle that they desire and to crush their financial goals. And one thing I'm noticing is that people do not understand, number one, what is the lifestyle that they desire. Number two, they don't understand the importance of recognizing and getting clear on the lifestyle that they're trying to create and what they're trying to use their income for. And so I want to talk a little bit about that and kind of share my story and how first you doing step number 1, which is identifying the lifestyle that I was trying to create, helped me manage my money so much better. Oftentimes when we get on this fast track, again, it's the beginning of the year, we get on this fast track to where we're trying to manage money better, we're trying to increase our income, we're trying to reduce our debts, we're trying to lower our expenses, rebuild our credit, all these financial goals, right? Buy homes, repair cars, upgrade cars, this, that, and the other. But at the end of the day, we don't have a clear picture on what we're using our income for, right? We're just doing what some financial expert or guru, so other people look at, have told them to do when it comes to managing their money. And that is the wrong way of going about managing your money. That is the wrong way of going about creating a financial plan. Do not create a financial plan just because a book told you so. Do not create a financial plan just because your friend, sister, cousin, mom, auntie told you so. You need to create a plan that allows you to create the lifestyle you desire, and you have to get clear on that lifestyle. You have to absolutely get clear. And let me talk to you and tell you a little bit about my story so you can understand the importance and what it can do for you when you gain that clarity. So back in 2009, I had my daughter, who is now 9.5 years old. Our life and our lifestyle was completely different than what it is now. And it wasn't until I created what I call my personal vision statement. That's one thing I tell everybody to do. That is the first step of creating a financial plan. First step to using your income to create the lifestyle you desire is to create a personal vision statement. Identify the lifestyle you're trying to live. Who is the man or woman you're trying to become? That is what you need to write down. Identify the desires of your heart. What would you like to see in your life, in your finances, in your business, in your health, in your relationships, in your friendships, with your children, right? With your parents. What is that lifestyle you desire? What is that lifestyle in your career, right? What do you want to see? Write that down, create a personal vision statement. You can't see it behind me, but over here, like off to the side, you will see a personal vision statement of mine that I read every morning. That is what helped me go from being a struggling single mother back in 2009 when I had my daughter. Literally, I was in college, sophomore year of college, became pregnant, and had my daughter in July of 2009. And when I brought her home, I had $0 in the bank, like $0, right? And in 2019, I'm a financial success coach and lifestyle designer, helping hundreds of women a year create the lifestyle they desire, right? You can go to yourprettypennies.com/coaching if you want to see testimonials and also sign up for coaching. But it wasn't until I became extremely clear on where I was now and where I wanted to be that I was able to transform my life and use my income to assist in that transformation, right? Again, in those workshops and in my seminars and my speaking engagements, that's one thing I always tell individuals. Your income, your money works for you. You don't work for your money. So you should be using your income and looking at your income every time it comes in, every dollar you earn should be doing something for you. It should be making you attain your lifestyle. It's another resource to help you attain the lifestyle you desire. So again, back in 2009, I had $0 in the bank, right? And I remember sitting in my 1-bedroom apartment at that time when I brought home my daughter. And I was like, this can't be my life. Like, this won't be my life. Yes, sweetie. Oh, you need the charger? Speaking of daughter, I done conjured her up. She's sick from school today. So, yeah, you don't have any pants on. You just have your, okay. Yeah, there you go. Bend down. Hi. Say hi. Hi. My baby girl. Oh. Trying to get sympathy. No, just like, yep, go read a book, honey. I got to give her homework and stuff to do because she's missing school. But when I brought her home, I was sitting in my 1-bedroom apartment and I was like, this cannot be the lifestyle I'm going to create for myself and bring my daughter into. So ever since that day, the first night she came home, that was like the start of my intentional financial journey, I say, because we're always on a financial journey, whether we're intentional about how we manage our money or not. We're always on a financial journey, right? And so I became extremely intentional about creating a financial plan and creating the lifestyle that I desire. And so I ended up getting back in school. I ended up going back to school full time, never stopped going to college, just started working part-time, going to school full time. I struggled, moved back in with my mom. And she really didn't charge me much rent because I wasn't working full time. Was able to create a financial plan through taking classes. I took an extensive amount of classes in college, ended up getting my finance degree alongside of my biology degree. And then I ended up self-studying personal finance and wealthy individuals and books and courses and seminars and things like that. And everybody has their own philosophy on money. I consumed a lot of financial content between 2009 and 2010-ish, 2011. And when I graduated, I kind of created a plan. I took all the information from every source that I received. I took the meat, spit out the bones, and created a financial plan that worked for me, that expedited the process for me to pay off over $60,000 in debt, save $10,000 in the bank, literally transform my credit, and was able to move out and be sustainable. And I moved out in a year and a half, and I've been on my own since. Built my business, tripled my income. Now I'm almost quadrupled my income since from there. But it didn't come unintentionally, right? I really had to get clear on what it is that I was doing, right? And so I want to even take you back to when I doubled my income, because at that point, I still had not created a personal vision statement. So I created a financial plan, but I never created a personal vision statement about what I wanted my life to look like, right? So in 2012, when I graduated, I paid off, between less than 2 years, paid off $60,000 in debt, doubled my income, started working at this local company called Amway, making 6 figures, doubled my income, increased my credit score, had $10K in the bank, lived in a really cute apartment for me and my daughter, self-sustaining. I was doing it, right? On paper, I was really crushing all of my financial goals. However, I went from a place of being a single mom who was struggling to make ends meet, living with my mom, to a single mother who was so consumed with financial success and business success, well, at that time, career success, because I still haven't launched Your Pretty Pennies at that point, that I completely put the time with my daughter to the wayside. And at that time, that was something that was important to me, but I wasn't prioritizing my life and all the different facets of my life correctly, if that makes sense. So I remember in 2015, Taryn was in preschool. That's my daughter's name. She was in preschool. And I just came home from work. Again, this is where I was working at Amway, making 6 figures as a quality engineer. I worked 9 to 5. She went to before school care and after school care, like preschool. all of that, because I was so passionate about becoming debt-free. I was so passionate about transforming my financial situation. And that's good. Like, that's great. There's nothing wrong with that, right? But it got to a point where her preschool teacher called me. So she was in like a school preschool. It wasn't just like a daycare preschool. So they had like before preschool care, and then preschool, and then after preschool care, because I worked a lot of hours intentionally. And her teacher called and said, you know, Taryn has been crying all week because she says that she's tired of getting dropped off at her grandparents' house every evening, or every time you come get her from work, you're dropping her off, or you're tired, or she only has a couple of hours to spend with you because she goes to before school care and after school care because of the hours that you work. And then when you're at home, you're coaching people. So that was like my side hustle. I was coaching individuals before I launched my coaching business. I was actually coaching people one-on-one. And so I had clients in the evening, and she would be at home. I'd be at home, but obviously my attention was in my computer, was on my clients. And she was crying because she said she didn't get much attention from her mom. So you can imagine, she's already a child that does not have her father in her life. And now her mom is so consumed with her financial plan and so consumed with her career and everything, because, you know, at that point I felt like, you know, that was the most important thing. The best way for me to change my life was to really increase my finances, which it was. That's a major part of my financial success, was, in my, you know, overall lifestyle success, was increasing my income, really learning how to manage money properly. Absolutely important, right? However, at the end of the day, since I was 8 years old, I desired to be a mom, and I desired to be a wife, and I desired to be a present mom, right? When my kids are at home, I desired to be at home. I desired to be fully present, and I was not, right? I was so focused on making money, so focused on paying off debt, so focused on my credit score, so focused on all these other things. And, you know, I ended up upgrading my car, and I was driving my 2015 Dodge Charger. I had just upgraded that year and everything. I was so focused on all these other things that other parts of my life was going by the wayside. And when I got that phone call, standing in the kitchen, making spaghetti, literally I started bawling. And that was when I realized that, okay, there's something missing here. It's not only about the finances, right? I'm not making money for the sake of making money. I'm not increasing my income or repairing my credit or paying off debt just for the sake of paying off debt. It's not only to transform my life, but to transform my daughter's. But I don't want it to be to a point where my daughter doesn't know me because of all of the things that I'm trying to do away from her, right? I don't want her to feel like she was neglected or came secondhand to my career, to my business, to my, you know, financial journey, or whatever it is that I'm working on, whatever it is in any part of my life. I have a strong desire to be a mother, and a nurturing mother, and a comforting mother. And so when I got that phone call, it rocked my world. It rocked my world. And that's one thing a lot of financial experts, influencers, gurus, whatever you want to call them, teachers, leaders, coaches, they don't talk about you using your income to create the lifestyle you desire. They just talk about the financial strategy. They don't talk about how to use your income to be able to build a business in a way that you are able to stay at home with your daughter if she's sick, right? Or for you to be able to stay at home when you need to, right? Over the last year, I've been very vocal about the struggle that I was having with being diagnosed with genetic anxiety disorder, right? And so for the last year and a half the time I wasn't even active in my business. Thank God I created a business plan that a lot of things are automated to where I don't have to show up, and I can take care of myself when I need to. I can take a break when I need to, right? And I want more children. I want to create a business and a lifestyle that I can stay at home and raise my children as long as I want to, as long as I need to, right? You can't do those things if you're solely focused on the financial strategy and you don't identify the other areas that you want your money to work for you in, right? So after I got that phone call about my daughter, what I did was I started using the income from my 9-to-5 to create a business that allowed me to be everything I desired to be, that allowed me to have the career, that allowed me to have the fulfilling relationship, that allowed me to impulsive spend every now and then when I want to. I shouldn't say that. I should not say that. But y'all already know, I'm that success coach that likes clothes, that likes shoes. I got a financial accountability partner. I have a mentor too, because you never arrive, right? I'm a spender, right? It is what it is. I save, I can crush my goals, but every now and then I got to be like, girl, get off that website. Get out of this store, right? Every now and then, you never arrive, especially if that's just in your nature. I'm a spender just like my mom. So, and I'm aware of that. And I have guardrails that guard me and help me not to go back to what I used to do, right? So anyway, I just say all of that to say, it's 2019. I have a successful business where I have successful business, and I've created a lifestyle for myself where my business is successful. I can work as little or as many hours as I would like. I can be at home present with my daughter as many hours as I would like. I can afford the lifestyle that I desire. I'm constantly reaching new financial goals, setting and attaining new financial goals, crushing them, helping women, being the mother that I would like to be, being the daughter to my aging parents, right? Being the sister to my 4 brothers and 1 sister that I would like to be, being the friend that I would like to be, because I have a lot of girlfriends and I'm dating. I'm tired of this single mom tag. I'm ready to give it up. So I'm dating, and I can do that all because I started to use my income in a way that allowed me to create the life that I desire without sacrificing one area. So my suggestion and my homework for you, if you have not, and for those of you that are just started following me because you came to one of my workshops or speaking engagements or seminars, you already know that y'all have homework with y'all personal vision statement. Each and every one that I've done, I've said, create a personal vision statement, create a personal vision statement, create a personal vision statement, right? That is step number 1. That is what you need to do by the end of this week. I want to say end of today, but I understand that we work, we got things to do, you might have something to do after, you might have Bible study, you might have to drop your kids off, you might be running ragged. So by the end of this week, create a personal vision statement. And literally what that is answer this question. What does your life look like by December 31st, 2019? I want you to sit down with a cup of coffee, tea, hot chocolate. It's still cold here in Michigan. Hot chocolate, hot water, cold water, whatever you drink, kombucha. And I want you to take a moment and just identify, what do you want your life to look like in all the areas of your life by the end of this year? And I want you to write it down, type it up, and I want you to post that. And then I want you to create a financial plan. And again, you can go to yourprettypennies.com and you can get into the Financial Reset Online Academy, which is my online course that literally teaches you the step-by-step process on how I created the lifestyle I desire, how I budget each month, how I created a savings plan, a debt repayment plan that allowed me to pay off over $60,000 in less than 2 years, how I repaired my credit, how I set and achieve financial goals each and every year. Is all in there. One set price, you get lifetime access. The Financial Reset Online Academy, you can go to yourprettypennies.com for that. But you can also go to yourprettypennies.com if you're like, you know what? I don't know if the DIY method is for me. I need one-on-one assistance. You can reach out to me. You can either direct message me or you can go to yourprettypennies.com/coaching, and you can fill out an application, and I will talk to you after that. Reach out and we can set up a time to talk on the phone and talk about your financial goals, the lifestyle that you desire. If you need help drawing that out, that's all included in my virtual coaching program. All right. But what I want you to do is create that personal vision statement and then create a financial plan based on that. Right? In the beginning, I was creating a financial plan first and then trying to make my lifestyle fit into what I was doing with my finances. And it's not worth it. Right? For the first few years of my daughter's life, it was a blur because I was so focused on other things. And for me, motherhood and being able to have experiences with my daughter is so important. And so I wouldn't wish that on anyone, right? And I can tell you now that I'm sitting here as a business owner, as a working woman, as a woman that's focused on her career, guilt-free, because I didn't choose between love and money, between children and money, between motherhood and money. I have both. I have both. I created a personal vision statement and a financial plan that allowed me to do both, right? And then so if you want that, if you desire that, if this speaks to you, go to yourprettypennies.com, sign up and enroll into the Financial Reset Online Academy, or you can sign up in coaching. Sign up for coaching with me one-on-one. But it's the end of February. If you have not started to work towards attaining your goals, chances are you might need some intervention. If you've been working on the same goals and have set the same goals year after year after year after year, chances are you're probably needing some help, and I'm here to help you, right? My coaching calendar is open for March. The Financial Reset Academy is open. Once you enroll, it's a one-time payment. You get lifetime access to it, all the modules, and you work through step by step. You work through your personal vision statement, creating your financial goals based on that, and then your monthly budget and increasing your income, and then you work on your savings, and then your debt repayment, and then credit rebuilding. It literally creates a solid financial foundation for you that encompasses your entire lifestyle. All right. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for listening. If you have any other questions, comments, or concerns, email me at info@yourprettypennies.com, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.